Hello there! Apa kabar? Mabuhay! My name is Viral and I'm a solutions architect based in the Philippines. Today, I'm going to share with you about using EC2 with AWS Command Line Interface, or CLI. In this session, we're going to create, display, and delete Amazon EC2 key pairs. We're also going to create, configure, and delete your security groups. And last but not the least, we're going to launch, list, and terminate your Amazon EC2 instance. Let's jump right in to our demo. Welcome to demo number 1. In this demo, we're going to create a key pair, display your key pair, and delete your key pair. Let's proceed. To create a key pair, you need to copy this command. We have two commands here, by the way. One is for Linux Mac OS and the other one is for Windows. So in my case, I'm running in Mac OS, so copy this, paste it in my terminal. You can change your key name here. You can also change the file name to be generated. So let's keep them. Okay, there you go. Next is I'm going to display the key pair. So here I'm going to copy that command, paste it over, describe key pairs, and then the key name here. Go. So that's my key pair. And then going back to your console here, when you do a refresh, you should be able to see the newly created key pair. Okay. Next is we're going to delete the key pair. Copy this. Paste it in your terminal, delete key pair, and then name. There you go. You can do another describe key pairs here, and my key pair is gone. Going back to your console, you should now be able to see that it's disappeared. Okay, that ends our demo number 1. Let's proceed with demo number 2. Welcome to demo number 2. In this demo, we're going to create a security group, add rules to your security group, and delete your security group. Let's proceed. So in this case, I'm going to copy this line here, and I'll just leave things as is. So what it's going to do is I'm going to create a security group with the group name mysg, a description of my security group with the VPC ID here. But I can actually remove that so that we can use the default. Okay. Go. So it has created a security group in a default VPC. Next is we're going to describe that. Change the security group here. Describe meaning display or list the security group. Details. Okay. There you go. Next is we're going to add rules to your security group. So I'm going to check my IP. Right now, this is my IP address that I'm using. Next is we're going to open up port 22. Paste that over. So port 22, first off, we change the security group ID. And copy and paste the one that we generated earlier. Protocol TCP port 22 and then the CIDR block. With this one, we're going to change this to my IP only and then put in /32 as best practice. So I'm the only one who would be able to access port 22 using that security group. Okay. Next is we're going to we're going to delete the security group. But before we do that, let's do a quick check on the security groups here. Okay, so let's type mysg here. Let's do a search. It's not there, but let's do a refresh and it should be able to come up. Now, We've created this earlier, and it was created in a default VPC here successfully, right? And it's port 22 that's allowing my IP address to access this port. Next is we're going to delete the security group here, copy that, paste it over, change the security group ID to the one that we generated earlier. Okay, right. Delete it, and then we're going to describe that, see if it's still there. There you go, it's gone. Now let's go back to the console and check if it's still there. Right, so my SG, do search, do a refresh, it's gone. And that ends our demo number 2. Let's move on to the next demo. Welcome to the third and last demo. And in this demo, we're going to launch your instance, list your instances, and terminate your instance. The reason why we're skipping the only other parts is because we're running out of time. So to save time, we're going to go ahead and start. So let's launch your instance. With launching the instance, you will need a key pair. You will need an AMI image ID, and you will also need a security group. The subnet can be omitted so that you can use whatever is available out there. So let's just copy that and then put it in our terminal. I'll just change the AMI ID. Okay, our image ID. So to get that, you can actually get it from the EC2 console. You just launch an instance and then get the AMI ID from Amazon Linux 2 or whichever you want. Let's put it there. Okay, instance type of account is 1. Instance type P2 micro. Key name is my key pair. We already generated that earlier. And the security group, I have it noted somewhere. Okay, we also generated this earlier, and let's remove the subnet ID so we don't have to worry about choosing which one. Okay, leave it as is, and then let's proceed. Okay, there you go. So an EC2 instance has been successfully launched, and it's most likely in pending state right now. Let's check. Okay, I'm in the EC2 console right now, and we have a pending one here, and this one is being created at the moment. And while waiting for that, let's proceed with the next. Let's list your instances. So copy that. Okay, and then paste it over. Okay, here it says to list down or filter out the ones that has the instance type of T2 micro. Okay, so most likely this is the one that we just created. We'll see. Let's check. And ends with 362. That's the one. 362. This is the one. Okay, so next is we're going to list and we're going to terminate that instance. Okay, terminate means we're going to delete it. It's running now, as you can see. So we're going to terminate that. Let's copy this and then paste it over. Change the instance ID to the target one, which is 362 at the end, and then there you go. So it's now it should now be shutting down, and let's check. That running instance should be shutting down, and it should be terminated anytime soon. Okay, here are some resources for you to continue your journey on EC2 with AWS CLI. For more information, you may refer to the links in the description box below. Thank you for watching, and we do hope that you've learned a lot from us today. Terima kasih. Maraming salamat po.